Hi, and welcome to Digital Tech Reviews and Tips. Today in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and taking a look at the new GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition. Now, if you're at all familiar with the GoPro lineup, you know that this year's version looks very similar to the Hero 5 and Hero 6 Black versions which preceded it. However, though it may look the same on the outside, there actually are a few substantial differences and changes that GoPro made to the features and specs, which might possibly make it worth upgrading from those two previous versions. Along with this, GoPro also introduced the Hero 7 White and Silver editions at lower price points. This one starts here at $400, but you can pick up the Hero Silver for $300 and then the Hero White for $200. Now those have a lot of the same new features, such as the vertical orientation touchscreen and stuff like that, but this Hero 7 Black specifically gets new features like the live streaming and the hyper smooth video. Now looking at the box here, it's very similar to past GoPro editions and pretty much the packaging that they landed on since I think about the Hero 3 or 3 Plus. But it works. They put all their features on the side here. No new upgrades on the specs as far as video or still image quality is concerned. You still get a top video resolution of 4K with 60 frames a second, and your images are locked at a max of 12 megapixels. Other than that, still your standard GoPro features that you've been used to for the past two generations of GPS, voice control, waterproof, HDR, and that standard GoPro ruggedness that you expect with all the GoPros. So let's jump right into opening up this box here, making them a little easier to get into. Undo the bottom there. Slide out the GoPro with all the other stuff that it comes with. Set that box aside there. Now first off, let's take the GoPro off so we can get into the packaging. Remove this little thing here just so I can slide it off. And we'll get to that in a second, but let's look at what comes in the box. We're going to open it up. It's pretty standard what you get with the GoPro, you know, the mounts, the charging cables. Well, let's just take a look at it anyways. So first off, you get a bunch of paper, because though online stuff may help, they're going to get you started right out of the box with this quick start guide here, basically. How to download the app, you know, basic stuff, mounting it, putting the SD card in, turning it on, etc., etc. Also on the back, they have an advertisement for GoPro Plus, which if you don't know about it, it offers basically a cloud backup for your files when you plug it in, damage replacement, and also the ability to get discounts on some accessories. So that's cool. Of course, you get stickers, which I put them on water bottles, you know, on your friend's head, whatever you want to do, have fun with it. And then you get all this gibberish in about 5,000 different languages about safety. You don't need safety, so screw it. Next in the box, you have your charging cable, which ever since I think the Hero 5 was USB-C, so that's nice. Get to pick up another one of those cables. A little longer than some of the last ones, which is good. You also get your battery in here, which obviously isn't in the camera, so you might want to pick up a couple extra of those so you can keep it filming on the go. And then I think you got your two adhesive mounts in here, which are your curved one and your flat one. So mount them to whatever. They're pretty versatile. I personally don't use them that much, but it's nice that they send these to get you started. I think that's basically it. Yep. That's all for that. Now let's get to the GoPro. So looking at it right here, you can see, obviously, like I said in the beginning, very, very, very similar to the previous designs. In fact, I have the GoPro Hero 6 here. And as you can see, the difference between them is hardly noticeable. This one is a little darker black because they're trying to differentiate it from the silver edition that they now released. But otherwise, it's really hard to tell the difference between these two models. And I'll turn on the beep, 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 letting me know. I'll turn on the Hero 6 as well. Personally, I actually was never a huge fan of the Hero 6. I don't know if you have one and you've experienced it at home, but I really had a lot of issues with it freezing up. I first thought it was just the firmware, but you know, it kept doing it over and over again, even as they released more and more updates. So yeah, let's hope that they fixed it with the new GoPro 7. And it's just walking me through a little startup thing. Yeah, English, legal stuff. They literally call it legal stuff. I like that. GPS, you can turn that on. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to skip the setup. I'll set the date later. So there we go. Now what I really like is they really changed the interface of the GoPro. I really do like the fact that they added the vertical, because personally I'm a big user of the GoPro for mobile devices. You know, you can use this on the go, take a quick video, take a photo, take a time lapse, put it on your phone and quickly upload it. And since so much of what people do now is going on to, you know, Instagram stories or Snapchat or TikTok or whatever, having a camera that can rotate vertically and not have to then rotate it in your phone, really, I don't know why GoPros didn't do it before, but they added it now, so that's all that really matters. And, you know, live streaming, not a huge fan of that, but that might be cool. We'll see some cool uses of that possibly. Really, the firmware changes are a huge thing that they've done. We'll see how good Hypersmooth is. I'll have some videos out showing comparisons between these and the Hero 5, as well as just some fun videos up with the GoPro. So if you are on YouTube, consider subscribing, consider liking. If you have a question, I'd love to answer it. Leave it down below in the comments, and maybe I'll get to it, or some users or other people will answer it, or check me out on my social media. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know how it is. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you found this video somewhat informative. If you have some suggestions for what you'd like to see in future unboxings, what type of stuff, let me know. I'm always trying to make them kind of more interesting because they're kind of very simple video. But yeah, thank you for watching. And as always, have a nice day. Peace out.